an attendee schedule, there's also a tab for presentation full info. So here you just have the date, the start time, the end time, the speaker name, the title, going across, the tags. You can click on this to get more tags, what group it's in. So we just put manager group, DBA group, and all. I mean, we didn't want to put OUG, IOUG, because it's the theoretical thing. And then the experience level, and then whether or not it's the first choice. So we'll see some more ones. Here are all the sessions with golden in them. So Oracle Golden Gate. There's only one, this Oracle Golden Gate, what's all the fuzz about? So he did a search in the search box, and he got here, and what this says, this is the search as it comes. It says, where email like brown, first choice like yes, and title contains golden. So that's how that, you can search for sessions, you can search for second choices, and it doesn't, it looks for everything. So you can search for categories, you can search for everything with BI tag, you can search on tags. So here's, for second choices, you can also choose if there's a second choice here. So this is where email, this is your schedule of second choices. It's not golden second choices, it's just second choices. We saw the Facebook thing, you can see post on Twitter, so there's a link to go right to Twitter and just post and say, here's this Oracle Golden Gate, and here's the link to where to the conference itself, the conference description itself. You can change that to say, I can't wait to go to the session, or this session was great, all that kind of stuff. And this would be something, too, that we could integrate with session evaluations. Right, so you could have a session evaluation link right next to your schedule to say, hey, I went to the session. It would only become available after after the session is over, and say, I went to the session, and click here, and then it will automatically fill in the session number. And so even if you went 3 days later and filled out all of your surveys, you would still be able to do that, even though you might not remember what those were at the end. You can also look at alternative sessions at the same time by clicking the time one, and that will search by time. So basically, everything in these rows are searchable. You can click on the speaker name, you can click on the group name, the experience level, on the start time. So if you click on start time, you'll find sessions at the same time. You can find things, again, the same speaker. You can find friends in your session. So basically, this is a picture of a mouse over. He's moused over the title, and when you mouse over the title, it doesn't go to the full presentation information, because that's what the second tab is for. If you click on the title itself, that's a little anti-intuitive, but if you click on the title itself, you can actually see which friends are in your session. And this is actually a little email. So, when you add your contact, you theoretically already know their email, so there's no problem to email them. So you can email all of your friends going to say, the last session of the day and say, hey, want to meet for dinner afterwards. Again, clicking on tags, same tags as a session, same group as a session, same level, experience level. Alternative reports, so this is using that presentation suggestions table to say, hey, if you liked X, you might also like Y. Here's another post on the Facebook profiling. And this is actually what the mobile dashboard looks like. And we're actually going to see a video of Bradley, my co-presenter, looking at the mobile dashboard. So this is your sessions by day. I think this is the trees are his background in his Android phone. But you can see your sessions by day, you can see your sessions by group, you can see a graph of the number of attendees that are signed up for the sessions you're attending today. So if you don't want to go to something that's going to be crowded, you can look into that. So here's a drill into today's sessions. If you clicked on today's sessions, you would go to, it says good afternoon, Brad, my schedule, because he did it at 4:30 p.m. Here's my schedule. I'm going to monitor and enforce security on your MySQL setup, and then Oracle Golden Gate, what else all the fuzz about, and then all this stuff. You can also drill into sessions by group, so see everything from IOUG. Obviously receive mobile alerts. This is something where you can sign up not just for the mobile alerts from the conference itself, like don't forget to go to the keynote, but mobile alerts from your things. You can, do you want to be alerted when there's more than 50 people in your session? This could be useful for speakers too, to find out how many people are actually in your session. Cloud computing, Google Docs, and gadgets. We can open up the API for folks to do their own analysis, whether it's partners or some non-private data to actually the real world, to say, hey, how many people are coming to this session and where are they from? Maybe we can get local user groups together over a certain thing. So with that, I'm going to show you the demos. We have 2 demo videos that I'm going to show you. The first one that I'm going to show you is this, the IOUG Throwdown movie, and this is the mobile app. This is the browser app, the HTML. This is the attendee schedule.
Search by any topic or golden find a list of the topics that meet that criteria. You can see we've established a number of filters here. I can remove any filter at any point in time. I can see, these are, since I've already logged in as me, I can say I want to see my first and second choices. As you can see here, I'm turning filters on and off. I can also save additional reports and look at only my second choices, for example. Go back to my first choice, primary report. And now you can see that we can do things like posting. If this is a session that I actually like, I can click on the Facebook link, and it'll pop up, and it pops up information about that session, and puts it into the profile there. If I click on Twitter, it's going to, if I'm logged into Twitter, it comes up, and you can see the text got posted in here along with the link to that. If I want to see other sessions at the same time as any one of these sessions, I can click on that particular time. Now I see all the sessions going on at the same time as that session. If I want to see all the sessions by a particular speaker, I can click on that speaker and I can see all the sessions that that speaker, alternative sessions by the speaker. If I want to see friends who are attending this session, I can click on that. I get a list of all the people who are in that session, what time they signed into the session.
That's if you scan the badge, what time they sign in.
At that point in time. And if I want to see, every session has any number of tags associated with it. If I click on it, I'm going to see down at the bottom here all the tags associated with this particular session that I clicked on, and then I see all of the sessions with the same tags as that particular section. Or I can look at a specific tag and get only the sessions that meet any one of a specific tag. I can go back to my main page here and I can look for, if I'm a DBA and I like this session and I want to find all the DBA sessions, I can get those. If I want to find all the beginner sessions, because I really like those sessions, I can find all the beginner sessions as well. All the columns that you see here are sortable, and I can click on a column and limit the data down to a specific time, or I can sort it in ascending or descending order, or I can group them together into a control break if I want to break my particular break. I can remove that break if I want.
That's like a group by roll up.
For me, or just my user. I can click on any of these, and if I want to look for a specific speaker, I can do that again. And you can see here I get that filter at any point in time. I can turn that filter on or off or delete it. I can order my column. I can set control breaks. I can delete columns if I don't want to see it. I can also go through to actions and export the data. I can export it into any number of formats, common limited file. This is my schedule of HTML, email, and PDF. So I can export into any of those formats. I can pick the columns I want, reorder them. For example, if I was really more interested in the name and company, I can look at it that way. And it's showing now me the company here. And then I can also filter information. I can specify how many rows I want to see. I can format the information. I can sort it. I can do control breaks. I can highlight the data. For example, I can highlight a particular column and say anything where the speaker name is equal to a certain name, or maybe I want to look for first choice is equal to yes. First choice here, and I can set my background color I can flash back to a specific point in time. I can save a report. If I like to look at this report, I can save it as a named report or as a default report because I'm a super user in this case. I can download the data as we saw, and in addition to formatting, I can create charts as well. So if I want to chart some of this information, ratings, things along those lines, I can do that. A lot of functionality here. In addition to this, I have all the presentations, and you can see I have a lot of the same functionality as I look at these sessions. I can drill into all the sessions for a specific speaker, or I can add any one of these to my topic, or I can search by any field as well, any text that I want to search, and again, I've got the full filtering on there. If I go back to my schedule, I can see the information just like I saw it before, and you can have all this information in a mobile device as well.
And now we're going to look at the mobile device one. The mobile device video is a little shorter than this one. It's only about 4 minutes, and that's going to close our presentation.
Okay, let's take a look at our mobile use group app, and what you see here, I've already authenticated, and I'm seeing that I have a number of sessions that I've signed up for during the week. And these were done online. I can also do it within the mobile app. Usually you have different functionality within mobile apps because you have so much more information about where the person is, which way the phone is facing, what time of day it is, all those kind of things on the specific device. You can integrate it in with calendars, all kinds of nice functionality. The data is actually coming real time from our MySQL database. It's coming so if I change it on the web, it's going to show up here instantly. It's coming through RESTful Web Services, which this is a mobile, an Android mobile device emulator for a Droid phone. And if I want to look at those 3 sessions that I have on Monday, I click on Monday, and I get to see those specific 3 sessions that I have. And here they are. I can drill in and get more information about any of those sessions. And I can go back to my first page of my dashboard, and I can see that in addition to this, I have some information about sessions by group. These are sessions for the entire conference and how many of them there are. And if I click on developer group, I'm going to get to see those 13 sessions in more detail again, which I can drill into. I could add it onto my conference schedule, and I'd be able to do that right here through this browser or mobile device. This isn't a browser, this is actually a mobile app that comes up on my phone. And I click on it, and I go to that app that I would do for this user. The last thing that you see on my dashboard is a chart, and this is just the number of titles that have and how many attendees there are, and these are in my sessions today. So in my 3 sessions, how many people have already registered for those. If I want to add new things to my dashboard, you can say I can log out, and I only have to authenticate one time on my phone because the phone is unique to me usually. And we store all the information about who the person is and their name and phone number and those kind of things are stored. The dashboard is what you see up here. We can change settings so that we can search and sort and limit data within the app. We can add new items to the dashboard, delete items, or edit items. And so if I wanted to add something new, like let's say I wanted to add attendees by session, not just sessions I'm attending today, but overall, and I can add it in a number of different formats, lists, tables, maps. I can do it as a chart.